things you've talked about, the stress, the burnout. And now if I'm keynoting in a conference, the easiest way, if I'm talking to a bunch of teachers, one of the easiest things I can do to get them sort of on side and accepting me is to acknowledge that, to acknowledge how difficult the last few years have been, how much we're asking of our teachers. We asked a lot of them before the pandemic, before AI. They were already using their own money to buy supplies for schools. They were working extra time. And now you have these extra stressors. So just acknowledging that so many people are now feeling at least anxiety, if not some depression and burnout, that they like to know that people know that and understand that. On the student level, what we're seeing is really high levels of social anxiety, which is really, I think the pandemic exacerbated. There was already this tendency, and I'm a big, we could talk about the evils of asynchronous communication, if you will, because this has become
Mm.
a new thing for me, where text messages, I think they've really made, I think the habits that text messaging supports seem to work well for students when they're like 13 to 17, and then they hit
Mm.
situations where they have to do face to face, and they are so anxious because they're used to having all the time in the world to ruminate over what they say. They're used to thinking about what comes back, and when you suddenly put them in a face to face real time interaction, they don't think they're very good at it. They don't feel like they have enough time. They don't think it's going to go well, and they would rather not even do it in the first place. So they avoid even talking to one another. So as a teacher now, we've got these dynamics where we and our colleagues are tired and burned out, but we're being pushed to do more, and our students are going through various levels of anxiety and depression as well. And that's, suddenly we have to manage our classrooms that way as well.